story that we are following here on Live Now from Fox. I do want to lower that volume for you here. As you can hear, lots of traffic, lots of trucks making their way to D.C. Now, we were following a similar story out of Canada very recently here on Live Now from Fox, but authorities are anticipating heavy traffic and delays today as a trucker convoy again makes their way onto the roads surrounding the nation's capital. These are truckers with the People's Convoy arriving in D.C. This is some of the footage that our Fox 5 D.C. team has shot over the weekend. So I do want to head out live right now to the area. That is where Fox 5 D.C.'s Maureen Ume is joining us live with the very latest. Maureen, good morning to you. I know that your team has been following this story all weekend long as they've arrived. So what can you tell us this morning? I know that traffic is expected to be impacted.
Indeed it is. Good morning to you. So we are here on 270. This is an offshoot of the Beltway where the People's Convoy is expected to converge at some point today. Organizers haven't given us a definite timeline of when they will be out again on the roads, but if you were out yesterday afternoon, you saw them. Long lines, almost 30 minutes long worth of truckers and supporters with flags waving on the interstate. Now what they're doing, they're not blocking traffic. They say that's not their goal. They really just want to make their presence felt. And to that end, we do have a lot of law enforcement officials who are here keeping a watch to make sure that things are moving smoothly. As you can see behind me, though, this is morning traffic, and it is going very well. But the video you're looking at is what we caught this weekend. The People's Convoy, again, making their way around the Beltway. They're expected to circle the Beltway twice and then head back to Hagerstown, Maryland, where they began gathering on Friday. The D.C. area is their last publicized stop for the convoy, which has driven across the country to protest against COVID-19 related mandates. But a lot, as you know, has changed since the truckers and their supporters have been driving across the country. Under guidelines issued by the CDC and Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, less than 10% of the U.S. population actually lives in an area where masks are now recommended. Organizers say, though, they're not deterred by this. They're going to keep on pressing on, making sure that freedoms are not encroached upon. Take a listen.
Some transportation disruptions over the next several days, and to allow extra time for your commute as you come back to work tomorrow, to potentially look at other modes of transportation, including metro, and to sign up for Alert DC at alert.dc.gov, which is our primary way of communicating any traffic impacts, and to look at that before you go out tomorrow.
Now, Maureen, how long do we anticipate that this convoy will be in the D.C. region? I know that when we covered a similar story in Canada, they were out there for more than 3 weeks.
Well, luckily, nothing that extended here. We're hearing they're here at least until tomorrow. Their plan is to try to meet with members of Congress who would be sympathetic to their cause, to listen to them. So they're not planning this extended blockade or protest here in the D.C. region. Again, they're just here from here till tomorrow and then heading back up to the Hagerstown, Maryland area where they've been staging since Friday. So again, for right now, things looking okay. We're not even sure exactly when they plan to convene today, but so far so good. Authorities saying please make alternate plans nonetheless, because you never know how badly traffic can snarl. I mean, on a regular day, traffic can be pretty bad here on the Beltway and the offshoot. So with this protest plan, it's a good idea to plan alternate routes, and definitely if you have the means to work from home, they're asking you to do that as well.
Yes, certainly. Well, we will definitely keep in touch with you and your team throughout the day to talk about those impacts and really get that feed when they arrive. So, Maureen, as always, thank you so much for keeping our viewers up to speed. We'll be checking in with you again soon. Have a good day.
You too.